Sometimes when it comes to sewing, you just have to work with the space that you have when you do not have the space that you need. I have been here. I've had to use a kitchen table. I've had to use a folding table, an old desk, and these things do work, but it's just not the right amount of space that's needed. And sometimes it can even be too much space depending on the shape. However, you just use what you have until you can get into that space or get that perfect piece of furniture that gives you the space and everything that you need to be creative. And that's what I'm here to show you today.
Well, hey everybody, Martika here with Martika J Makes. Welcome to my channel. So, I wanted to share with you guys something that I used in my small space. This was like one of my best buys to use in my small space when I was sewing in my bedroom. And of course, I have brought it into my sewing room now, and I'm actually looking at purchasing another one to use as my separate cutting table. But this is an electric standing desk. Now, you may or may not have one. You may have heard of them, but you guys, I did get this off of Amazon, and the link to this is in my description box. So you will be able to find the link to this exact table that I got. But when I was looking for a sewing table, I was looking for one that did not have like a split down the middle, and a lot of them did. I wanted to stop right there for just a moment, just so that I can show you what I meant when I said that there is no split in the table. A lot of the times when you purchase a standing desk, if you don't look closely, you don't realize that there is like a split in between the top, and that's going from this end all the way to the other end. Now, if you're just using it as a desk, that's usually fine for most people. But if you are using it for crafts and things like a sewing table, and you're going to also use this as a cutting table, although you're going to be putting a cutting mat on top, you kind of want it to be one solid piece all the way across. And this is what I mean when I say that this is just totally solid all the way across, so you don't have to worry about the split in between and interrupting your projects on this table. However, when I went to the sewing retreat last year, to this sorority sewing retreat, that's when I was introduced to these types of tables. And there were, it was not electric, but it was the one where you crank it up, and you could raise it or go the reverse way and lower it that way. But I was told by one of our sorority sisters there that she has an electric one, and the cost on it was really relatively the same as the ones that you crank. So when I got back home, I searched around on Amazon, and you guys, I found this one, and it has been an absolute amazing table, especially when I was in the corner of my bedroom, because I was having to cut on my bed and things like that. And although I have like a high bed, it still wasn't just the most solid surface to cut on. So even now, until I do get my other table, when I want to cut, what I do is simply remove my sewing machine and my serger, set it on the floor. I have left space behind this table so that I can literally walk all the way around it and cut as need be. And then when I'm done cutting, I can remove my cutting mat off of this surface and then replace my machines back up there and lower it to the height that I want it to be, and just get to sewing. Something else that I wanted to show is that the width of this table is so wide, and you do have a lot of working space from the front to the back. I often put my iPad here, and I will watch movies while I sew. So if you are a person who likes to watch movies or play music and you want to sit something up close to you to where you can control it, I mean, seriously, I can sew my projects right here at my sewing machine while I sit back and watch movies as well. Great space. So right now, this is at its lowest level. You guys, I am 5'2", and this table goes really higher than me just about. So it's at its lowest level. This is about where I sew at. And like I said, I will link this exact table in my description box. But it's at its lowest level, and I did assemble this myself. So after putting everything together and plugging it in, it worked great and has been working ever since. So there's two buttons here that you can push. So as I was speaking about the mechanics of the table itself, I wanted to bring you in just a little closer. You have to excuse the cord mess that's going on down there, but I have to move things around often. But these are the two controls that I was referring to. And you have your up and you have your down. Now, there are tables where you can like set your levels and things like that, but this one is just a little different. It's just totally simple. And that's what I love the most about it. Underneath this table, you do have your battery pack there. You have your motor, and you have some really solid legs and feet here. I never have to worry about knocking this table over. It is not very easy to knock over at all. So I wanted to show you more of just the simple mechanics of it, literally. Like I said before, I put this together, and you guys, it's that simple. So in order to raise this up, I just push this button. And you guys, as you can see, you can stop and go as much or as little as possible to wherever you need it. I raise it up a little bit when I'm working on my laptop. If I'm cutting, I raise it up to probably about this high so that I can cut comfortably without breaking my back or bending my back too much, you know. So no more sore backs from cutting on my bed. And if there's a taller person like my husband that want to use this table for something which he should not be, but if he is, you guys, this table, it raises all the way up. And you guys, it comes, as you can see, my presser foot to my serger is all the way off the ground, and that's simply because it's a shorter cord too. However, it is all the way off the ground. But you guys, this is coming to me, it is shoulder length. Okay, shoulder length to where I'm at. All right. So this is how high it actually goes. And then when I want to bring it back down, I just press the other button and just bring it all the way back down. You guys, as you can tell, it's not loud. That's all you hear is that little hum. It is not loud at all. And I just lower it back down to wherever I need to. Yeah, it's an awesome table to have. That's all I can say. Definitely under $200. I got it on sale, and I believe when I checked again, it's still on sale, you guys. So this table right here it's amazing. I can't say enough about it. But yeah, if you want to check it out, go ahead and click on the link in the description, and go ahead and purchase you one if you are in search of something that can serve multiple purposes for you as far as sewing and working on your laptop. If you're a YouTuber, editing your videos, you know, and doing cutting, you know, your patterns out of, or whatever you need, crafting, anything that you might need this standing desk for. So just wanted to share one of my favorite products, the most used in my sewing room. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.